should come from the heart as we sing and pray, and our mindset should be that we're worshiping God the way He wants us to be, in the Spirit. We can't see Him, we can't feel Him. All we have is His Word, but we know that it's real, and if our faith is strong enough, we will follow that. And so when we come together to express our love for God, we should do it with thankfulness and with blessings, because we have so many blessings to enjoy in this life. But knowing that this life is insignificant compared to the blessings we'll have when we meet Him in the air. God tells us that, well, in the verses back in 1 John 4, I think it said, when we see Him, when He reveals Himself to us, we will recognize Him, and we'll be in the same state that He's in. We'll be in the Spirit as He is in the Spirit. Now, I can't comprehend that. I can't explain that to you any more than that, other than the fact, I don't think, and this is just Donnie's opinion right here now, I don't think that I will look like and be as ugly as I am now when I get before God. I'm going to be a spirit, and I've characterized it like this a few times. I'll be like Casper the Ghost. I can go through walls, I can, go through rocks or whatever, because a ghost and a spirit are on the same line somewhat. So I don't know what it's going to look like when we get to heaven, but I know that we're going to all know each other as Christians, as God-saved people. And that's about the best as I can explain that. So, let's look at Matthew 15, 7 through 9. Hypocrites. Why did Isaiah prophesy? That's verse 7, right? All right. Why did Isaiah prophesy about you, saying, these people draw near to me with their mouth and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. And in vain they worship me, teaching as doctrines the commandments of men. And in vain they worship me. Okay. That's the end. Okay. That's all right. I'm thinking ahead of myself a little bit here. So he calls people who worship Him in vain, who put on a good show, so to speak, to make people think that they're a lot better and more religious than they really are, and they change His commandments. He calls them hypocrites. And we all know that that's someone who puts on a show but really believes something else. So, they're not really worshiping in the spirit that they should, and they want to inject their own ideas into the true worship. And we can see that in the world because there's so many different religious organizations. There's so many different ways that they try to impress God with their worship. Everything from a full-blown orchestra to a concert, or